Okay, folks, today I've got another product to show you, but this one, in all full disclosure, is technically a paid endorsement. I wasn't paid money to do this review, but they did send me a free product, this unit right here. I was contacted by a representative from CanlessAir.com asking me if I'd be willing to do a review video of one of their Canless air systems. So a bit of a background. This product is intended to replace those annoyingly terrible canned air dusters. Anyone who services electronics for a living, or even consumers for that matter, who use them to clean off their various gadgets, understands that those cans are very limited. Once you expend a certain amount of the gas, the pressure goes down as the fluid inside cools itself. It drops in temperature, or well below room temperature, in fact, well below freezing. And in that process, the pressure is essentially gone. And if the can is inverted, even slightly, and that liquid comes out, it can cause frostbite. And furthermore, if it's in the wrong hands, people or the individual using the compressed air can actually become asphyxiated because the chemical displaces oxygen. Just all very bad things. And they're expensive and they're bad for the environment. And for that reason, this company developed a product that they're trying to market as a replacement for those cans of compressed air. I need to disclose to you that when I clean equipment, I use an air compressor that puts out 90 pounds per square inch. So, my expectations when cleaning are pretty damn high, higher than most, because whenever I service or clean in a computer system, it is pretty much as it left the factory. I do not expect this product to clean as well as my air compressor. I haven't tried it yet, so this will be the first attempt. In fact, it's ironic they sent it to me now because I haven't cleaned this PC since probably last May. This is my home theater PC, and it sits on that dusty shelf over there, and it runs 24 hours a day. It never gets shut off. So undoubtedly, it is full of all sorts of nasty, horrible things. Let's take out a little dust cloth and clean the top of the case. Alright. So as the unit comes, and I just charged it for a little while. This is the safety thing on compressed air cans that they send you. It comes with a little AC power, or AC to DC converter. Puts 15 volts, 0.3 amps, or 300 milliamps. And this one comes with a whole bunch of little attachments. This is a brush tool. That's very nice to have. We have a flexi straw. We have two straws. I believe these are designed to be, like if you lose one. Actually, I bet those two can fit on either end of the flexi straw, giving you like a mega straw, right? No, that's not the case. Okay. But pretty nice to have all those. And this is a little, this, I believe, is designed to increase the pressure while reducing the flow. There isn't really a manual with this. It just came with a little safety card. That's about it, touting its many benefits. But on a full charge, I'm actually quite impressed by that. Now, I have used the Metro Data Vacs in the past. And in fact, I had one at my current job when I started. I found that the Metro Data Vac was the most useless piece of junk I'd ever seen. I know that's a harsh thing to say because it's actually one of the most well-regarded devices for such purposes, mainly because it's designed for vacuuming toner, so the filtration is better. But when used for cleaning equipment, it's awkward, cumbersome, and useless. I'm hoping that this product will actually do a better job at cleaning than the Data Vac. Now, the Data Vac vacuums the dust up. Excuse me. It vacuums the dust up. But anyone who knows anything about how these are assembled, you can't just suck air. You can't just vacuum the dust through. I mean, it has to be... And I just realized my heatsink is not even clamped down. Are you kidding me? I just noticed that. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, it's been running like that for a long time. But anyway, where was I? You can't vacuum anything off of these boards. It has to be blown out, and that's why the compressed air cans are so popular. And in just a few minutes, we're going to see if this product can live, or can, I lost my whole train of thought. Let me fix it. Well, I've just learned that it may have broken by itself, and I don't know how that happened. The little plastic clip that it clamps down on is broken off. Nice. So I've got to replace the entire CPU, heatsink, and fan assembly, unless I can find one identical to this one. I don't know who makes it, but that's just really upsetting. Anyway, didn't expect to see that. The thing's been running reliably for a long time. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our flexi straw on, since it looks cool. Does it stay bent? No, it doesn't stay bent. It just sort of, well, it's better than nothing. Alright, let's see what it does. Okay. Well, there's a little piece of broke off. You can see the dust. Well, now this wasn't a terribly dirty machine. Let's try something else. I don't like the way it cleaned the heatsink out, or the heatsink vent. Sorry. Fins. Let's try it without the straw. Yeah, didn't really get in there. Not to my liking. So let's try something else. We'll put the straw attachment and the pressure increaser on there. Now, how does that go on? I guess you can do it just like that. Okay, so let's see what that does. It focuses the energy. Well, you know what? Like I said, it's not really an air compressor replacement. But if you're cleaning something that isn't exactly packed with dust, I think it would do just fine. And that's just not because, I'm not saying that because they sent me one for free. I'm saying that because I believe it will work very well. In this environment, or in this application specifically, I mean, it does a half-decent job cleaning out the fans. I mean, it really is working. So if you're just cleaning, larger loose dust particles, but when you're spoiled like I am, and I've been using an air compressor for this very purpose, nothing can compare to an air compressor. As far as a replacement for the data vac, which is a useless product, I think it does a fine job. The data vac has the ability to run it in reverse with a nozzle, a small nozzle, and it doesn't put out any volume of air at all. This gives you volume. It may not give you pressure, but it gives you volume. Well, how can I demonstrate that? Let's see. And I think it's designed to run for about 5 minutes or so with a full charge, which isn't bad. I'm just more pissed off now that I need a new heatsink because I don't need a heatsink. I need the base, which is broken, and that really pisses me off. It's like the plastic may have aged, and in some plastics, if made improperly at the factory, they can do that. It didn't break off when I mounted it. That's for damn sure. What else can I let's off the counter. It's working. Oh, there goes that. So that real caked on stuff, though, you can't really... Oh, it's even good for cleaning plants. Look at that. I needed to clean that thing for a long time. All that stuff. Another application this could be good for would be cleaning the vents on your car, like the air vents. Put the brush attachment on there, and you could actually do a pretty decent job of it. I'd clean mine, but I just bought a new car, so there's no dust on it. Oh, here's a dirty keyboard. Let's try the brush attachment. Put that on the flexi hose. I guess it isn't designed to go on that. Let's put it directly on the blower itself. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can see it now. This is pretty much what it's good for. That actually worked out really well. The brush is what helps loosen up, loosen up the dust a little bit. I think I like it. I really do. I mean, like I said earlier, it's not going to replace my beloved air compressor for work, but if I have to go into a classroom to clean something real quick, like for example, a mounted projector, this would be great for that. I really don't need to think too hard to find uses for this thing because it really, for what it is, it packs a punch. Their claim to fame, I believe, and I should pull up the website and reread it, but it allegedly puts out, what do you mean in this paper here? Let's see. They're touting the actual speed at which the air is coming out, not really the volume. I think that's not a good way to market the device, but they really should talk a bit more about the volume of air, like the cubic feet per minute, CFM, because it puts out a lot. It's got a little blower in there. I was going to take it apart, but it's not screwed together. It's snapped together, and I don't want to break it. This thing costs $120. So I'm not really in a position to damage it. I think I'm going to keep it. It took about maybe 2 or 3 hours to get it to this kind of a level of charging. That's all I charged it for. I didn't let it sit overnight or anything. But that might actually help. They come in a couple of different models. This is the limited edition. It comes in red and it has all these attachments. And the most important thing, and what I like about it the most, is it is actually manufactured in Phoenix, Arizona, which is really cool because nothing is made in the U.S. anymore, and it's a decent product, and it's made in the U.S. Go figure. So that's my shill for the day, the O2 Hurricane Canless air system. It really does work. I'm actually kind of shocked. But like I said earlier, it is not a replacement for a good old-fashioned air compressor. But in terms of cursory cleaning, kind of get them in, get them out, get it done, get all the dust bunnies out, it does a great job of that. I just tried it on this keyboard. It did a beautiful job cleaning between the keys, which is something that even an air compressor has a hard time with. And that's because of the brush attachment. I just used it to clean this fake plant. It actually did a nice job. I even dusted my counter off with it. Clean out the coffee maker. Why not? So one of the less advertised purposes or uses for the Canless air system is cleaning time machines. This is my DeLorean from the third Back to the Future movie that is pretty well caked with dust. We're going to now try the brush attachment to see how well it can clean the dust from all of these little crevices. We'll start with the time circuitry. Not bad. Now let's get right between those little hood brackets. Sorry about the lighting, it's not very good. Okay, it's doing a fine job. Now let's look at the Mr. Fusion assembly. It's pretty well caked with dust. Now let's clean it. All right. Wow. Good as new. Look at that. Brand new again. I actually am a little impressed. I'm even able to clean the exhaust ports. Alright. That actually was really nice. It's funny, I've been trying to find a way to clean this car for a long time. I never thought to use a toothbrush, but a toothbrush will just spread the dust around. The Canless air system blasts it away with ease. Oh, I never got the grill. Let's do the grill. Alright, here we go. Okay, I can dig it. Now, I've got a 240Z that's been sitting on the same shelf for years and years and years, and it's never been cleaned. The thing is, when you're cleaning scale model cars, there's a lot of little bits of trim and just fragile pieces everywhere that you want to pay attention to. And when you're cleaning with dust rags, the dust rags can get caught and tear off. Whereas this brush does a marvelous job of not tearing parts off. I like that. Probably even get it inside the trunk. Not really. But hey, it worked. I'm actually very happy about that. And the DeLorean has never been cleaner. I've got one other car to... This is a Franklin Mint Volkswagen Beetle that I've had since I was in middle school. And it's seen better days. Actually, a lot of the trim pieces broke off when I was cleaning it because my little dust rag got caught. Exactly what I was talking about when we cleaned the other two cars. But let's give it a shot. We have nothing to lose. The car's already destroyed. So let's look at that. Somebody stop me. It's actually working amazingly well. I mean, while the car still has some fingerprints and grime from years of just, existing. You know, that's not something you're going to really be able to get without polishing it off. But, see, you know what? It's doing a better job than I thought. It really is. I haven't been able to clean the nose of this car in the 15 years I've had it, because it was just too damn fragile. But I just cleaned it for the first time ever. Not really, I mean, I'm being completely honest here. I am not lying. I have nothing to gain or lose. I am giving you an honest review of this thing. It actually does have a purpose. And, you know, as I just showed with my computer system, it did a fine job with that. Fine enough, but not to my liking. I would have preferred to use an air compressor to get, especially in the fins of the heatsink. But I think there is a sub-market for this. Hobbyists, people who collect die-cast cars, people who collect figurines and dolls. Here's another thing we're going to clean one more car. This is a Mercedes 280 SE. The interior, I got this actually from Goodwill, and the interior is filthy. Let's try it. I should get the straight straw attachment. Let's do that. There it is. Okay, apparently the straight straw does not fit on the brush, which is what we really need. Let's try it this way anyway. It's not filthy anymore. Really nice job. Couldn't have done better. Alright. I can dig it. Canless there, everyone.